Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Kathy Bollinger with York County Community Foundation. We're a charitable organization located in York, Pennsylvania, and we're passionate about creating a vibrant community where all ages thrive. I lead an initiative called Embracing Aging, and our work is supported by a donor named Anna Gardner, who over 100 years ago gifted her estate because she wanted our older residents to have the best quality of life possible as we age. We're honored to carry on her legacy. You see, sometimes negative thinking about aging gets in the way of us having the best quality of life. So, Embracing Aging has been hosting sessions where we talk with people over the age of 50 to have them share their insights, their stories, their thoughts, just ways that they're embracing their age, all designed so that we can, number one, as individuals, have a more positive view on our own aging, have a more positive view on older adults as a group, and more importantly, come together as a community to make certain that York County is not only a great place to grow up, but a great place to grow older. You can learn more about our work at embracingaging.org. And if you're on Facebook, please follow us at YCCF Embracing Aging. The format for today's session is going to be question answer for the first 20 minutes or so, and then we'll open it up to our viewers and participants to ask questions and make comments along the way. Today, I'm very excited to share who our guest is. Her name is Selena Generett. Selena is somebody who, gosh, had a career, over a 25-year career in crunching numbers, if you will, and she decided to step out of her comfort zone and do something new as an encore career. And we're going to hear about that in just a little bit. But I wanted to ask, did you know that older adults are the number one demographic starting new businesses, even at a demographic higher than any other age group? And this makes older adults our most entrepreneurial demographics. And study has shown that older entrepreneurs are more successful than their younger counterparts. So in 2019, an organization in our community named Crispus Addicts, they have a senior community service employment program, and they applied for a grant from Embracing Aging for a senior career entrepreneurial project initiative. And Embracing Aging was delighted to provide them funding. And through this funding, 6 older adults started their own businesses. And Selena is one of them. So Selena, we're so excited to have you here. Welcome.
Hello.
So let's go ahead and get started. And I kind of already said, but I'll say it again, you had a 25-year career in crunching numbers. So what made you decide to even get involved with Crispus Addicts and try to think about an encore career?
Well, when I retired from the school district, I was already familiar with the program because we had participants from Crispus Addicts working in our school buildings. So after I retired, I didn't do anything for 2 years. But then I wanted to do something different, so I reached out to the senior program. I wanted to try something new, yes.
Yeah. So at the beginning, when you first reached out to them, you were in a program before this grant program that I referenced, or had you done a couple things with them prior to this most recent program where you launched your business, or no?
No, it was part of the senior employment program.
Okay. All right. So give us a sense of, okay, you got involved with this at Crispus Addicts. Give us a sense of some of the key activities or things that happened in the program so that it led you to start this business that we're going to talk about.
Okay. Working in the office of the program, the program coordinator, Barry Freeland, he noticed that when he interviewed different participants, that they had hobbies outside of trying to find employment. So he got a group together and we started meeting weekly, and we kind of took, instead of we came up with second career, trying to keep the same initials.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, Barry reached out to Carrie Kirkland, who is the Deputy Secretary for Small Business. And Carrie met with us and gave us some pointers on starting businesses and things like that. He also planned a one-day workshop where we went to Harrisburg and we met the governor and members of his office gave us help work with us and to guide us into opening a business.
Wow, that is very cool.
And we also got our picture taken with the governor.
Oh, nice. That is very nice. So you launched a business called Recreate with a Purpose. So tell us about the business and what made you decide to launch this type of business.
Recreate with a Purpose is an event planning and DIY business. In the past, I've always helped my family plan weddings and birthday parties and things like that. So with the help of the program, I decided to take it to the next level.
Very cool. So what were some of the things that they shared with you in the program that is helping you now in launching this business? Like was there one or two tips that specifically stuck out to you that was like, yes, now that I know that, I feel more confident launching the business, or was it just the combination of everything together?
It was a combination, but I think the main thing was working on the business plan and also researching your business to get other ideas and what steps to make going forward.
And Selena, did they give you like a plan template? Like I would have no idea of everything that you would need to consider. So for somebody who's coming into this, like, did they say, okay, you got to make certain you have this topic covered and this topic covered, or how did they go about talking and teaching about a plan?
Yes, that's what they did. Mr. Kirkland had someone speak to us about the business plan, someone speak to us about financing, someone speak to us about employing, payroll and the IRS. So
That's an important thing, right?
very important, very important.
Oh, well, you had shared some pictures with me of some of the things, and if with your approval, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen, and maybe you can talk us through this and the pictures that we're seeing. Okay.
Okay.
Can everyone see the screen? Okay, I want to get this up higher here to see if I can get at the top. Start at the top with your business card. What's going on here? There we go.
Okay. My business card. With the help of the grant, I was able to purchase a, well, it's twofold. Underneath is a t-shirt, and with the help of the grant, I was able to purchase a t-shirt press and business cards. So the shirt is my first project that I made from using the t-shirt press, and then I created my business card. So those are examples of work that I was able to do through receiving funding from the grant.
Very cool. Now, Selena, did they give you any tips along the way in terms of naming a business or coming up with your design? I see that you have a caterpillar going to a butterfly, which is very, very cool. Were there any general tips that you can share with our listeners in case they're thinking about starting a business?
Recreate, because it's taking something old basically and making it new, or taking something and creating a different purpose. That's where the butterfly ideal came in at. And I love butterflies and I love purple, so I just basically put that together. So it was just something that's a part of me.
Very cool. Purple's my favorite color, Selena, so I'm right there with you. So here's a picture of one of your events. You want to talk to us about this a little bit?
Yes, this event was my friend's 60th birthday. And I put her colors together. And actually, this is at my apartment. So I was able to plan with her daughter. Her daughter gave her the party. And with the help of my granddaughter and nieces, we set and designed the room for the party.
Very nice. And was she surprised? Was it a surprise party?
Very surprised. When her sister came and looked and saw how pretty it was, and she just said, I know my sister is going to cry when she sees it.
Oh, oh. Is there, and I know your business launched in January, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, so it's relatively new, but as you said, you've been helping family and friends plan parties for quite some time. Have you
Right.
ever come across something like, is there a particular go-to technique or something that you always like to incorporate into your events, or tips that you have for people to think about as they might be planning something?
As far as the event planning, what I like to do is try to make it personal. So I would try to get to know the person that I'm planning something for, and just, you would be surprised how you can change something with a little paint, little glitter. So you just be surprised.
Wow. And we're going to soon show a picture of that, but there's one more event here that try to get my computer screen here to go down. There we go.
Okay. Okay, that event was for a 2-year-old, and he wanted Elmo. So I found, I went online to get some different ideas, and we came up with those colors. The one thing I appreciate about that event was trying to find an Elmo coloring book. I wasn't able to. So I did go online and find different Elmo pictures, and created a thank you Elmo book for the party guests.
Oh, how sweet.
And the back wall, I had my niece with me. I just put the supplies on the table and asked her to come up with something. So I was really, really proud of her coming up with that back wall design.
Yeah, that's very cool. I know when we talked a couple weeks ago, you talked about the importance of having this be intergenerational. Can you share anything more about that with our listeners?
Yes, I realize, or I think people don't realize how creative they are until you ask them start to do something. So with the Elmo party and some other events, I just said, what do you guys think about this? Or, should we do it this way or that way? And I listened to their opinions, but not only that, they actually had to do the work. So they couldn't say, I think that should go there. They had to actually test it out and see how it was going to work.
Wow. And as part of the grant program, I know because of the pandemic, the intergenerational component was put on pause, but isn't there something intergenerational in the grant, and also trying to help older people with their entrepreneurial businesses be able to possibly mentor younger people who want to be business?
Exactly.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, and starting a business, especially if you wanted to continue, it's helpful to have the younger generation in, and to be a part of it. But you have to really make sure that their ideals and opinions matter.
Mm-hmm. That is very cool. I'm going to go back to sharing the screen because you talked about do-it-yourself projects, and you have a photo here to share of turning something into something new, correct?
Correct.
Let me share this. And there it is. You want to tell us about this, Selena?
Yes, wine glasses. For some reason, I collected wine glasses. And one day I had too many. So I went online and researched wine glasses, what you can do with wine glasses. So I found, and this was in December, so I found a picture with different Christmas ideals, and I reached out to my family, and we came up with our version. Instead of paint and sip, it was craft and sip. So based on that picture, my family and friends created their own wine glasses. And when we were finished, we actually made them into candle holders. So what you see there is the where we got the idea from. We had a different stand set up, one for you pick your supplies, one to dry the glasses so you wouldn't have to wait long for the paint to dry. And then at the end, the top picture is our whole, everyone's glass that they finish with our candles on top.
Wow, very cool. And I like that idea. And paint, instead of paint and sip, it's
Craft and sip.
Craft and sip. Yeah. Very. Although I hope they had a different glass to sip out of, right?
Oh, definitely.
I'm teasing.
I know.
Well, Selena, this is very, very cool. Can you tell us again the name of your business? And Roth is going to put in our chat box your email address and how people can get a hold of you. But you want to share it again, and then we'll open it up to our guests to ask you questions.
Okay, the business is called Recreate with a Purpose LLC. The email is recreatewithapurpose@gmail.com.
Excellent. So who has a question or a comment or something to share? Selena.
So Kathy, this is Joe Conway. So I have some questions for you, Selena.
Okay.
First of all, so is this business for your sole income, or is it a supplemental business that you have to your income?
Supplemental business to add to my income.
Okay. And I didn't ask that to be personal. I was just curious if it was something you solely wanted to be self-sufficient on this business. Is that a goal of yours, or is it just something you kind of have on the side?
Something I have on the side. It's basically the next step to a hobby for me. But then when bringing in the younger generation, my younger family members, they can help it grow.
Okay. And I know you just started, but are you worried that maybe your hobby will become something that you'll dread? I mean, again, not that it's new, but sometimes when you enjoy doing something and you take it to the next level, it then doesn't become as enjoyable. Do you fear that?
Not right now, I don't, because I love doing it. And one thing about this type of business is when you plan someone's event, you get to see the smiles and how it affects them. So once you see someone smiling at something, it gives you the energy and the momentum to keep going. The DIY part of it is what I really like is people don't think they're creative. So here they're given the opportunity to come up with something. So I still think that would be fun for a long time to come.
And just one final question. So probably right now you're relying on family or friends, to kind of do these things. Does your plan allow you to reach out, or is it going to be word of mouth about your business to other people other than family and friends?
Now I plan to reach out. At first, I would only do events with family and friends, but since I became an official business, I will be reaching out.
Okay, well, congratulations on becoming an official business. I wish you a lot of success, and I hope it brings great joy to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. Great questions. Any other thoughts, comments?
Selena, this is
Yeah.
Maggie. We're still in the pandemic. Has that affected starting a business doing this? What was that like? Um, and I love what you're doing, and I can see where you can really grow into bigger and bigger things and still enjoy it because you want it to be a loving thing that you like.
The pandemic did have an effect. Last year, 2020, I had some events planned that we had to postpone because of COVID-19. My son's wedding was one of them. So that has been rescheduled to May 21st of this year. So now it's kind of like a blessing in disguise because now that the business has started, I can use his wedding and the decorations as advertisement.
So it's May, like in soon?
Yes, next
This
week.
May.
This May. Oh,
I
we're
just wanted-
ready.
Like 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, yes.
You're on
Because we had to
wow.
schedule it from last year. So, we're ready.
Have you ever thought, I can visualize a Zoom party where maybe decorations all could be sent to each participant? I'm doing a friend is doing for her daughter a baby shower, and it can't be done in person, so she sent out onesies.
Oh, okay.
We watched everybody to decorate, and we returned them. And I'm hoping she's going to do a Zoom so there can be a number of us on there, including the mom to be. But we're getting very educated in Zoom today. That could be a place to keeps us alive.
That is something to think about. I do participate in Union Lutheran's paint events. So that is an ideal that I think something that could be done.
Anyone else? I do want to say that in addition to Selena, there were other older adults who started businesses, and on York County Community Foundation's website and through Embracing Aging and the blog that we'll do around Selena's business, we'll also include an article and a story that talks about more about the grant program and connects with Barry Freeland, who leads the program for Crispus Addicts. And it also highlights the other businesses, but I'm going to take a moment to share what they are. And Steph and Selena, if I have any incorrect, please let me know. Groovy's Healthy Soul Food with the owner of Joyce Freeman. Transparent Solutions LLC, Nicole Myers is the owner. J. Kirk Studios LLC, Jeffrey Kirkland is the owner. Recreate with a Purpose, of course, Selena is the owner. Gusto's Grub LLC, Natalie Brown is the owner. Medusa Transportation LLC, and Roland Hannibal is the owner. And MBK Financial LLC, Maxwell Bafar is the owner. Isn't that exciting that we had 7 older adults just start and launch Encore Careers through this grant program? Yay to all of you.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Well, we're so excited for you. And Steph, I know I don't mean to put you on the spot. Steph is with Crispus Addicts. Is there anything that you want to share on behalf of your organization?
Hi, everyone. Sorry I hopped in a little late. Selena, we just want to say that Crispus Addicts is really proud of you. I know I haven't met you in person, but Barry was super excited to have you volunteer and participate in this opportunity that Kathy and Roth and YCCF overall made available for you. So we're very, very proud of you. And Kathy, thank you so much for putting this together. And we couldn't be any more happy for you.
Oh, yeah, we're so happy that to help support the grant and the great work of your organization, and so proud and happy for all the business owners. So thank you.
Thank you.
So everyone, it's about 2:30, so we're going to wrap up our time here together. I will share that we're going to take a little break now on the Embracing Aging session, so there will be no more in the month of May of 2021, but be checking out our calendar and watching for our blogs because we'll be starting them up again in June, about the second week of June. So everyone, we thank you so much. Selena, again, so appreciate your sharing. You're stepping out of the comfort zone from being a numbers cruncher to go into the event planning business, and your courageousness in doing the interview today. That means so much to us. And to all of you who are joining us today, we so appreciate your time. We know that Zoom fatigue is real, and the fact that you carved off time to be with us today really means a lot. So thank you, everyone, and make it an embracing aging type day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.